अशें म्हणपाक जायना ते काँग्रेसमॅन म्हणून ते नासले, ते काँग्रेसीन नासले ते, एंड दे आर ट्रू काँग्रेसमॅन.
दुसरो चार्ज जो तांचे कडच्यान जाता तो म्हळ्यार तुमी स्वताच्या कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सी भितर काँग्रेस ब्लॉक तयार करपाक शकले ना आणि तुमी आतां पार्टी बांदपाचे उलयता.
म्हजे स्वताचे ब्लॉक हातूंत कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सीन ब्लॉक कोणें करूं ना. आमदार आसा थंय 2 आमदार आसा, सांताक्रूजान तालिगांव, तांणी करपाक दिवना आनी कोणाक करपाक दिवना. तांचे कडेन तांचो अध्यक्ष आसलो पयलो सुभाष शिरोडकर, ताका तांणी करूंक दिवना, हांवें करूंक ना. अशें ही चार्ज बरोबर न्ही. म्हजें काम चल्लां आतां कमिटी करपाचें. जनरल सेक्रेटरी हांवें अपॉयंट केले, सेक्रेटरी अपॉयंट केले, काम चल्लां, नांव येतलीं, कमिटी जातल्यो. म्हणटकच जेन्ना हांव आयलां 1 म्हयनो 1.5 म्हयनो जालो, कमिटी अश्यो प्लॅनान करपाक जायना. वी हॅव टू डिस्कस, देर इज अ कन्सल्टेशन. आनी कमिटी आतां कश्यो जातल्यो, आमदारांच्यो कमिटी जावच्यो ना, कमिटी जातल्यो काँग्रेसच्यो, PCC काँग्रेस पार्टी, नाजाल्यार जे नार्वेकार बाबान केलें तशें जातलें. तो म्हणटा आपल्या बरोबर आपल्याची कमिटी भायर आयली म्हण. तशें जावन गोंयान गेलां, तालिगांव हें जालां. म्हणटकच आमी अशी काँग्रेस करता that majority of the members of the committee will be loyal to the Congress, not to John Fernandez, to the party, and not to an individual who are IRMs and GAIRMs.
Can we clearly say ki maybe in Lok Sabha election जातगीर किंवा जावची पयली there will be full-fledged Congress block committee in Taligaon?
Everywhere, not only in Taligaon, throughout Goa, where you yourself complain now, that complaint cannot be put on me. Because you had PCC in Goa just before I took over. So nothing was done. जी तुम्ही चार्जेस घालता ती म्हजेर पडूंक उपकारना. जी पयल्यो कमिटी आसल्यो, आमदारांनी कांय करूं ना, आमदार बसून थिंगा रावल्या, कमिटी नासता.
You feel that there will be resentment? If you try to put a strong, neutral, independent Congress block in
we don't believe in resentment. We don't. Congress will go ahead. We don't believe in resentment and threats. We act.
And what if there is resentment in Taligaon to form a Congress bloc?
No, see, now again, तुम्ही कितें करता? तुम्ही personalize करता argument.
No, because that is one constituency where Congress has always faced it, and that is reflected in other parts.
तुमका जेन्ना काँग्रेसींतलो जुवारकार बाब भायर गेलो तालिगांवचो, सबन कमिटी भायर गेली. जुवारकार बाब भितर आयलो 2-3 वर्सांनी PDF आनी ताजे कितें भायर भोवून सबन ताजी कमिटी भितर आयली. आमी कमिटी केली ती डिजॉल्व करून उडयली, ताजी कमिटी स्टॉल केली. असलें पॉलिटिक्स चल्लां थंय. म्हणटकच हें पॉलिटिक्स आमी बंद करूंक जाय, गोंयांक काबार करपाक जाय. म्हणून आमचे प्रयत्न चल्ल्या. आमचे जनरल सेक्रेटरी, आमचे सेक्रेटरी आसा ते भोंवता, मिटिंग्यो घेता आनी सगळीं नांवां येतलीं आमचे कडेन आनी कमिटी जातल्यो. कमिटी करपाक अधिकार म्हाका आहा एज अ PCC प्रेसिडेंट. आमदाराक ना आनी कोणाक ना, तांचीं नांवां घेतले आमी. आनी द फूल काँग्रेस कमिटी वील गो अहेड सजमले ब्लॉक लेवल. ती भोवन भोवन ते प्रेसार चार्ज घालता, ती तांकां विचारूंक जाय, तुमी तालिगांव कित्याक करूं ना, तुमी कमिटी, तुमी आमदार ना थंय, कित्याक करूं ना. म्हणल्यार तुमकां काँग्रेसीन रावपाक नाका, भायर वचपाक जाय बॅग घेवन परत, म्हणून तुमकां कमिटी केल्ली नाका. कित्याक करूं ना तें म्हाका कडेन विचारपाचें न्हू, तुमी आमदारां कडेन विचारपाचें. तालिगांव कित्याक करूं ना, सांताक्रूज कमिटी कित्याक करूं ना आमदार आसतना. नो आमदार आसा हातून, ह्यो 2 हातून ब्लॉकान असेंब्ली कमिटी कित्याक ना ते म्हाका कडेन विचारपाचें न्हू. तुमी ते आमदारां कडेन विचारपाचें.
You are again saying that this is that manifestation of that personal fiefdoms.
That is not manifestation. That is also, I don't want to say it publicly, but people knows it. I better we leave it at that, because I don't want to get involved in where the village I stay and that committee. I am a president of the whole of Goa, right? So I don't want to stick to any.
लोकसभा इलेक्शन आता होणार येता. काय तुम्ही जर सांगल्यान ते फिफ्डम्स तयार जाल्यात आणि प्रत्येकान आपल्याला एक वोट बँक तयार केल्या. फाल्यां जर तुमकां ज्या मनशाक तुम्ही टेंटेड म्हणून मान्य केला, लोकांनी टेंटेड म्हणून घर बसयल्यात, असली मनशां म्हऱ्यान वचची पडलें, तुमी वतले?
पळय, जेन्ना ते कोणूय जावं, एज लॉंग एज दे आर इन द पार्टी, दे आर काँग्रेसमॅन. They are accepted as a Congress. Till yesterday, Mr. Dayanand Narvekar, though he was sitting at home, he was a congressman. We contacted him. We called him even for the meeting when Mr. Digvijay Singh came as a ex-MLA. But he responded negatively. So as long as you are in the Congress, you are a congressman. Everybody will be utilized for the election campaign, because every vote for Congress in Goa counts. So nobody will take that decision that thanka siding dattale kadek dattale.
You have no problem in tomorrow to approach maybe Churchill Alema or Ravi Naik. You have no problem.
But they are my colleagues. I'm talking to them with them. I interact almost daily with them. They are my good friends.
So even if a family Raj candidate is typically winnable, you wouldn't favor him.
I wouldn't favor him because it is not the question of winnability. It's the question we setting the Congress in order once and for all. This is a small consideration. We are prepared to lose elections. And only by losing election, we can set up the correct path to take Congress forward. The fear of we losing a candidate because this is not to be allowed to be done and therefore you should permit, Congress is not only to win elections.
John, but Congress has
Congress is
done
there to
most
lose
of the
elections.
compromises on the criteria of that winnability. Now those criteria of winnability were practically demolished in last election by the electorate. Now that is, every time you speak to a Congress leader, you used to come up with that excuse of winnability. You are saying winnability is not the factor, rebuilding Congress is the factor for this election.
People have spoken, they got the message and you yourself rightly said it, that the myth of, winnability has been destroyed. So this is history, this is past. And in future, corrective actions will be taken. We are aware of this, so-called winnability. And I have said it. What is the winnability? Winnability is nothing but the money power. That's it. It is not the popularity of an individual. Especially in Goa.
Capability of spending money.
Capability of looting the public exchequer and buying votes. And that is the popularity and winnability. Everybody in Goa knows this. And you have to put an end to this type of politics. It is high time that we make a beginning in Goa.
You're going to meet A.K. Antony. A.K. Antony is heading the coordination committee as far as the alliance is concerned. You have made up your mind that North Goa has to come to Congress.
It is not my making up my mind.
No, but you should be convinced about it before putting the demand in front of the committee.
You know, the high command is for it. The whole PCC is for it. The CLP, I am told, is also for it. And all the ex-MLAs, they are for it because they feel in case we have a change of symbol for election from hand to clock, then reverting that vote is very difficult. So there is a resentment. Secondly, they feel that we have a better party which is organized to fight and win elections. And they feel we have a good candidate in
What
the
if
north.
NCP puts a candidate? Wouldn't it benefit BJP?
No, if NCP puts up a candidate, they are our allies. Congress will work for them. But
No, if Congress puts a candidate and NCP puts a candidate, a scenario where NCP says that we are not backing out, we are not ready to give our symbol,
No,
we are
but
not ready to give up our stake on North
the
Goa.
alliance is in place. You are talking in case the alliance is not in place. In many states, barring 4 or 5 states, many other states, Congress is fighting NCP.
Yes.
For example, in Gujarat, so there is
Exactly.
nothing wrong.
Wouldn't it benefit BJP if that happens in North Goa?
That is a different issue because we should not be shown that bogey, that there is a narcosur and you don't do it. Congress has to stand on its own. And Congress has to prepare, not taking the risk, Congress has to prepare a base for future. This election is not the only election for Congress.
It is not the end.
We have a future and we have to have a roadmap as to how Congress will give a direction to the people in Goa.
You are comfortable with Vishnu Wagh, all these rumors that Vishnu Wagh is joining Congress, he might be your North Goa candidate?
No, Vishnu had been working with me in the PCC. He was one of the office bearers and we were discussing and debating. So personally, I have nothing against him. If what you say that he is going to join the party, we will see when he resigns and join the party and take a decision.
You are okay. We are okay with Vishnu's prospective candidature.
I am okay with everybody who wants to join the Congress party, but as and when they join, then a decision will be taken.
Correct.
Whether that person will be a right person to be a candidate and right person for this post or that post, I cannot say anything at the moment.
Correct. But you are comfortable with Vishnu coming in a scenario where he resigns and he joins Congress?
See, on my appointment, I have given a call to all congressmen, wherever they are. They may be in BJP, MG or NCP, they should come back to the Congress party. That was the first call I have given. So, if that call is taken seriously by Mr. Vishnu Wagh and he joins the party, certainly I will welcome it.
Secondly, as far as the scams of the last government are concerned, your own government, Congress government, you are very clear that you will not support them whatsoever if government goes ahead and takes action against them.
This present government?
Yes.
No, if it is going to be a vilification campaign, like it happened last night, wrong cases are filed against only selective MLAs to refrain them from raising issues in the house where the assembly is meeting today. आमचो रिजनल बाब विजय सरदेसाय 12-15 तांचे जालें म्युजीक बंद जालें तरी पण तांचेर केसी घातले क्रिमिनल. तांचो आनीकलो मंत्री आसा थंय आबेडतान फुडतात तांचे ते फंक्शन कार्नवलाचें सकाळची 2 वरां 35 मिनिटाक सोंपलां आनी तांचेर फातोडे सकाळी फातोडे तांचेर कांय एक्शन घेवना. सो दिस इज अ सिलेक्टिव्ह विलिफिकेशन
campaign. Not vilification, you will not back your leaders.
Not at all. Let the law take its own course. We have not backed Mr.
Let the so-called
Suresh Kalmadi. He was in
So
Tihar jail.
let the so-called heavyweights go behind the bars and let the cleanup happen.
No, I am not saying let them go. If I am saying if they are involved and they have broken law, if they have done something illegal, then law should take its own course.
तुमकां खबर आहा काँग्रेस कशी ती आतां भरपूर गजाली स्टार्ट जातल्यो. जॉन फर्नांडिसाक काडात तो अशें करून हें करता आमकां तें बरें लागना आमकां नाल्यार पक्षां भितर कम्फर्टेबल दिसना अशें करून लॉबीज स्टार्ट जातल्यो. कोण दिल्ली पावतलो कोण हायकमांडाक मेळटलो ह्यो सगळ्यो गजाली जातल्यो एंड द डिमांड वील ग्रो की जॉन फर्नांडिसाक काडात. हाऊ डू यू टॅकल इट?
I have not willingly taken this position. I was requested to take the position, be a troubleshooter and salvage the party. I was asked, you are the oldest congressman in Goa, why you are not doing something for the party in Goa? I was asked, I have not willingly taken this position.
John Fernandez cannot be removed because of the objections taken by these local leaders.
No. It's not the question of putting John Fernandez or removing, because as I rightly mentioned that I never wanted to be in that chair.
But
and
now
more
that
so,
you are.
More so when they have totally destroyed and disseminated the party.
Now that you are. That resentment has started. You are saying your mandate is clear, you cannot be touched.
That's not the question of touch or not touch. If they don't want me to be there, they can strengthen the party without me. I wish them all the well. They let them come and take the chair. You have to pay.
You are saying you are not bothered of whether your chair is safe or no. With
No,
or without John Fernandez.
I have not come here to protect any chair, and that chair has no charm or anything attached to it. It is a chair which has been neglected by every person and misuse that chair for their personal ends. I have not come here to stick to the chair.
Nobody can deter you.
Nobody can deter me. As long I am a strong disciplinarian and I will act.
And you will act.
I don't believe in threats, but I act.
And you will throw heavyweights out if needed.
See, no, I don't think there's a question of throwing anybody out. I have not thrown Mr. Narvekar out the other day. He just walked out. The doors of Congress are always open. There's no question of, bouncing somebody in and throwing somebody out. I will not do that job.
You will not do that. You will not get deterred. You will not get deterred.
I will not get deterred.
Yes,
I will go ahead with the mandate which has been given to me by the High Command.
Come what may.
Come what may, but it is my mandate also to unite and keep the party together. That is what I am doing.
We'll stop at that. म्हाका खूप क्लियरली उलयल्यात कांय गजाली सांगल्यात रिसंट कॉन्ट्रोवर्सी उलयल्यात तुम्ही दिल्ली वचपाचे तुमकां चड वेळ दवरना आयले इतले बिझी शेड्युला भितर दिला इंटरव्यू थँक्स अ लॉट इट वॉज प्लेजर टॉकिंग
Thank you. It was pleasure.